What is up, my cranky crew? Oh no, this is happening. I have to go get the hat. Oh, you can't even see. You can't even see. None of this is going in the video. Hello, everyone. My name is Ash, and today I'm very excited. So the new trailer for It Chapter 2, the first trailer we've ever gotten, oh my goodness, just came out like 3 days ago? 2 days ago. It just came out 2 days ago, and it looks awesome. I am so excited. It was my favorite movie of 2016, I think is when it came out, 2016 or 2017, and I am so excited for Chapter 2. Are you kidding me? Jessica Chastain? I'm so excited. Bill Hader looks great as Richie. I was nervous and now I'm not. I'm not nervous anymore. I am so excited. I am so excited. I am so excited. Since the new trailer came out, it got me thinking about clowns because, you know, obviously, I guess if you don't know how you wouldn't, I don't know why you clicked on this video, but if you don't know, it is about this group. Okay, so the book jumps back and forth between kids and adults. The kids were the first, like, obviously when they were kids, it was the first time they ever saw it or Pennywise. So it takes the form of what kids are scared of most, but it most often takes the form of clowns. A clown named Pennywise the Dancing Clown, or Bob Gray, something like that. I don't know. It has like a specific name and I don't understand really because I haven't finished the book. I don't know if it's explained in the book. I don't know. But yeah, he has like an actual name and I don't understand. So yeah, it is just about that. And then, so Chapter 1 was about the kids and their experience and like all of that stuff. And then now Chapter 2 is going to tackle the adults and coming back to Derry, and realizing that they didn't win last time. They may have thought that they won, but they didn't actually win. And so the new trailer got me thinking about clowns. Why are people so scared of clowns? So today we're gonna answer that question using, like, psychology. It's fun. I did research. So yes, I have my handy dandy notebook that used to be for my book, and then I started writing it on the computer, so I stopped using this for my book. And I have extensive notes. Extensive notes. There's one line on this page. Let's get into it. Historically, clowns and jesters have been around since the dawn of time. Not really, but like kind of. So, obviously, historically, I already said that. Whatever. We're off to a weird start. Anyway, so yeah, clowns or jesters have been around making fun of, like, people higher up, just like the leaders of all of these places. They have been around since ancient Egypt. Like, that's the furthest back we can trace these things. And they were in Greece and Rome and all of these different places. Just like they were a satirical type of thing, for people to enjoy, to make fun of like the higher ups. But as long as they weren't like making too much fun of them, because then they would get angry and, you know, the clowns could probably get murdered. And the term clown was actually coined in Shakespeare's, some of his plays. He used the word clown to describe these jesters. So he would describe like jesters or like the foolish people, within his plays as clowns. The now very familiar circus clown, arose in the 19th century and has not changed hardly at all since then. They still wore the crazy makeup, they wore the weird clothes, all of that stuff. And yeah, it has not changed since the 19th century. So that's the origin story of the word clown. That's the origin story of clowns. So let's talk about some creepy things, that made people not really trust clowns, start to not like clowns. The first one that I would like to talk about would be John Wayne Gacy. Now, If you don't know, John Wayne Gacy was a man in the 70s, I think. Did I write that down? I did not write that down. So John Wayne Gacy was a man, possibly in the 70s, who would occasionally dress up as a clown named Pogo the Clown and perform at children's parties. He would also often paint himself or draw himself as this clown person. And, you know, not really a problem with that. A lot of people dress up as clowns, go to kids' parties, you know, have a little fun, make fun of the kids, make fun of anything, you know. They're supposed to be enjoyed by children, which wouldn't be that creepy, right? Except for the fact that police officers found at least 33 bodies hidden in the crawl space in his Chicago home. Yeah, guy was a murderer. And he didn't necessarily kill children, but he did kill, I think his primary demographic was like young men. And so that's sort of how the clowns as people to be afraid of got started. Obviously, there are a lot of other factors that lead into that. There's been a lot of stuff in the media. Hollywood, like, capitalizes on the fact that people are afraid of clowns. Some media things that Hollywood has shown, and I have them written down. This is just like a short list. There are other movies. There are a lot of other movies, actually, with creepy clowns. So these would be Killer Clowns from Outer Space, a movie from the 80s that I have not seen. I know it's probably really cheesy, but I kind of want to see it, honestly. I don't know. The Clown Doll in Poltergeist, I'm just reading off my list here. The Clown Doll in Poltergeist, The Zombie Clown in Zombieland, The Murderous Clown in All Hallows Eve, The Man Who Turns Into a Clown in the movie Clown, which I'm pretty sure you can still find on Netflix. The House is October Built is obviously, I mean, that's about people going to, like, haunted, not necessarily haunted, so, like, kind of haunted houses, but, like, the fake ones where you walk through it and you get scared by things. And obviously, Pennywise, the dancing clown, in It. So, why are clowns so scary? Like, why do we have this fear of clowns? I went to Facebook, because why not? And I asked a bunch of my friends on Facebook, not necessarily friends in real life, it's weird. I asked them why they were so scared of clowns, because I have quite a few friends who are terrified of clowns. So we're gonna go to Facebook now to answer this question from real human beings. And I pulled out my handy dandy computer and I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna find Facebook. I did not actually, I don't even think I'm logged in on here. One of my friends on Facebook said that you never know who's under the clown makeup. He doesn't like the way they look at you, the always happy look on their face, their big outfit, their weird laugh. My older brother said that he's not bothered by clowns, but from what he understands, the root cause of the fear is due to the overly exaggerated facial features. Yes. He said, since we know that it's a person, we expect it to look a certain way, but because these familiar features are stretched to an unnatural extent, it confuses our minds, which we'll get into. Another girl said, my mom once told me that someone had told her that he was scared of clowns because of Gacy. This is what makes clowns creepy in any way to me too. Another person said, I hate mascots, and with that, some clowns, for me, it's if I can't see their true face. So another person said they're too loomy, for lack of a better word. When they're at a location, they're freaking everywhere when they're at a location, they're everywhere you turn and try too hard to get your attention. Which, yeah, like if you're at like a haunted place, obviously, they're pretty creepy. And then one of my best bros says, clowns are not that scary to me when I see them in person. I feel like it's really just the stigma behind it that make people feel so freaked out by them. Obviously, a clown dressed to purposefully be scary is terrifying to me, like in It. But clowns for kids' parties are just normal, in my opinion. One thing that did terrify me was those stupid clown sightings in 2016 when they'd stand in the dark. Like if it's 2 a.m. in an alley, no good, no bueno. But if it's like 3 p.m. in the park, you're probably okay. Which does make sense. And then my lovely history teacher, my old history teacher, said, clowns are scary because they're clowns. which is a really, really good reason. So thank you for that if you're watching this. So yeah, those are just some of the reasons that people that I know really don't like clowns. So now we are going to get into the psychological reason behind people don't like clowns. Behind why people don't like clowns. I can't talk. So the phobia of clowns is called coulrophobia. It actually used to mean a fear of people on stilts because obviously like in the 80s, I'm pretty sure the clowns were always on stilts or something like that. I don't know. Look it up, I guess. This is supposed to be an informative video. I don't know any of the facts. All right. So yeah, it arose in the 80s, and now it just means a fear of clowns. And this fear is not actually recognized in like by psychologists or like by people who would deal with phobias. It's not really recognized as a real phobia yet, but it probably will be if more people continue to be afraid of clowns. So here we go. All right, so I have 3 points that I would like to bring up. The first one is that clowns are untrustworthy. Back in the olden days, clowns were considered tricksters or pranksters. So the element of being a trickster is supposed to be like fun, you know, you never really know what they're going to do. But I think that that's the problem. You never really know what they're going to do. Like, they could come at you with, like, a machete or something, and, you know, it's supposed to be haha fun, but then they slice your head off, and it's not fun anymore, you know, you're dead. Like, you got killed by a killer clown. That's depressing. You don't want that to be on your tombstone. There was another point that I had, but I didn't write it down. I guess that's it. Yeah, clowns are highly untrustworthy. You never really know what they're gonna do. So the second point that I have is that they have an unknown identity. They're always wearing makeup or masks. They have these weird big outfits on, so you never actually know like how big they are, how small they are. Sometimes maybe they still are on stilts. Who knows? They might be. So masks and makeup are used to hide people's identities, which can be good if you're going for like that. Sorry, I just got a text from my hair person and about dyeing my hair. It's fine. So yeah. So sometimes this isn't supposed to be a bad thing. Like with circus clowns, they're not supposed to be scary. It's not supposed to be scary for them to be wearing a mask. In plays and stuff, sometimes people have to wear masks and it's supposed to be entertainment. But sometimes their intentions with this mask can be horrible, can be terrifying. So it's often considered when you're wearing a mask, like, it's considered negative. If you see, like, if there are a lot of murderers who wore masks because they didn't want anyone to know their identity because they didn't want to get caught for murder. So that's, you know, a whole other point, that I don't want to talk about today, but maybe we'll get into some serial killers. Who knows? What am I gonna do with this channel? Ha 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 ha. So covering your face can make others feel as if you have something to hide, which is the case for some people. People don't know the intentions of someone in a mask. Facial expressions are also very important in communicating, and when all you see are exaggerated and distorted facial features, that's terrifying because you don't really know what they're thinking or what they're going to do, because it's not their real facial features. Which brings me to my next point, point number 3, and it's that clowns have distorted features. Their features are always very oversized and very abnormal. So clowns often have a painted-on smile, they have like wider eyes, they're always wearing big gloves or big shoes or just big clothes in general. And this is scary because when they don't have these facial features that everyone so often recognizes, and it helps people to communicate, because often facial features and gestures can show how people are feeling more than their words can. And this is also a terrifying point for children, who is the clown's demographic. That's what a clown wants to be, that's where a clown wants to be. They want to be like children's party clowns or circus clowns. And who goes to the circus? Children. But that's what makes them so scary to kids, because kids I mean, I don't have any kids. I don't know kids. I don't really like kids. But they often learn facial expressions from other people, from parents, from whatever. And so seeing these clowns with their giant facial expressions that's supposed to be funny can often make kids scared of them. That's not really what you want when you're going to a kid's birthday party. You want to make kids cry? No, I wouldn't. I'm never gonna be a clown because ew, but like, just saying, not really what you want. I guess that's it. This is my video on why clowns are scary. I hope it helped you. All of the sources that I found, there's a lot more on all of these websites, so if you want, you can go down in the description and check them out. I just wanted to make a short little video on why clowns are scary, just like the abridged version, so you don't have to go through all those websites, but you can because there's a lot more information on all of those. And if you liked this, hopefully you want to see more. I don't know. Who knows? You can subscribe, like this video, comment, do whatever. Tell me what I should make next. Do you want a video on serial killers? Do you want a video on, like, supernatural things? I don't know. This channel is just gonna be, for my, like, little creepy side, where I want to, like, discover things and figure stuff out. Yeah, and hopefully I can get another video up to you guys next week. Fingers crossed. I just quit a full-time job, so I have a lot of time on my hands. I'm fine. It's fine. Okay, so I guess that's it. Yeah, already said everything. All my other links will be in the description, my Instagram, my Tumblr, all of that fun stuff. I can't point to him, his links will also be in the description. Check him out. And I guess that's it. So, I will see you guys in another video very, very soon. I love you all of you people who have watched this video. Thank you so much for watching it. That's awesome. That's crazy. Look at, Cranky Crew. Woo! Yeah, guess that's it. I don't have any other things to say. I don't know why I'm still talking. Should I just cut the video off right here? Should I just cut the video off right